Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Real Reds Talk, an authentic football fan channel dedicated to Manchester United. And this is your breaking news show with a little bit of extra spice. Alongside me today, we've got Sam, Chivy, and Dave, the over 30s club. How are we doing, lads? You enjoying the weather?
Yeah, great.
It was raining for the entire bank holiday weekend, wasn't it? Apart from the
It's been quite nice today, though.
the Sunday. I think it was the Sunday. It was nice, wasn't it?
Sunday was nice.
Yeah.
Here, I don't know about Manchester, but yeah.
No, I was out before getting a nice little iced coffee, and it was quite warm. So just wondering if you was enjoying it or not. Dave, have you been out in the sun at all?
I was until you called me over 30.
You gotta get it in. You gotta get it in. It's just
I'm 27, mate.
He's 27. He's 27.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. My bad.
He's not quite a boomer yet.
Wow, I feel bad. Same age as me. Sorry, my bad. I was going to make a joke about getting slippers and Zimmer frames and all that stuff. Well, that's completely out
I
of
have slippers, actually, but like I'm still under 30.
So just in the mind, we're over 30, but we're under 30.
Yeah, I've been over 30 since I was like 18 in my mind.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but anyway, on today's show, we've got a little bit of news to discuss as it's relatively quiet on the United front until, well, we've had some breaking news shortly, but I'll touch on that in a sec. Weghorst has been speaking about his potential future at Manchester United, if there is a potential future. We're going to discuss that, and we're going to discuss Amad Diallo's future at Manchester United as well. And then we've got a few interactive games, whatever you want to call it. It's like, can you guess the footballer as a kid? And there's some really difficult ones in there. Then we've got Who Am I? I name a series of facts about a specific footballer, and the lads have to guess what footballer I'm describing. Obviously, you guys can join in with that as well. And then it doesn't stop there. Because it's the return of Champions League tonight, I'm going to name some famous teams from Champions League winning sides, but a few of the players will be missing, and you guys have to fill in the blanks. So very interactive. Very informative, just what you want. Before we dive into it, you know the script. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video. And if you want to become a member of the Ultimate Football community for exclusive content every single week, a badge next to your name and a chance to feature on the show, make sure you click that join button next to the notification bell. We've got 7 members in a minute at the team. We need 4 more to fill the team, and then we can do the live randomization of the winner to feature on a live show. Right, let's do the start with a little bits of news, and then we'll touch on the fun stuff a little bit later on. So, Weghorst has been speaking about his future at Manchester United. He's been saying they appreciate my value. They believe I'm an absolute asset for the team. Of course, I've heard different things in the media. I have to wait and see what happens and focus on our goals in the league and cup competitions. In those talks, the club said they were very satisfied with me. It's absolutely not been communicated with me that United don't want to continue with me. So anyone can answer this, but in all honesty, is there any point keeping him on? Just as a throwaway question. No. Okay. Give me your reasons why you wouldn't keep him on, please.
Can't score. Can't pass. Isn't good in the air. Doesn't have a good touch. Like, do you want me to keep going? Like, what positives does he offer to the team? Give me a positive.
Well, I mean, Chivy, you sometimes come up with positives. I'm not calling you just a positive man before you say anything, because I've been slashed for that before. But are there any positives with Weghorst at all?
I don't know if there's any meaningful positives. There's always a positive, but I don't know if it's me. I mean, yeah, he has a bit of fight. You know, he used to get the fans going. The fans really liked him. But then we need more than that at this point. Like, you know, when you look at the depth of other teams around us, like, you know, like Liverpool and stuff, you need more than that. You need more than just morale, like someone who's just going to boost the morale. And he's a really good team player and all that, and he might be good in the dressing room, but the quality is not just there. I mean, I would swap him for. I hate being disrespectful, but I'd rather have Fellaini come back, because at least I know that if I float the ball in, Fellaini is there with the head. But he's 6'6", and he can't even win a header in midfield. When he played in the 10, he could even win like a competitive header. So I don't know. I really like the guy, and I really hope he does well somewhere else. But yeah, we have to be ruthless.
He drops deep to get the ball and get play going, but then he ain't got the pace to get up to the top and score the goal. So it's like, I don't understand what his position is. Like, are you a midfielder? Are you a striker? Are you a tech? Like, what is it? What do you offer the team? I don't get what he offers the team.
Well, he hasn't got the luxury of playing it into him either, because it's just like basically kicking the ball off the wall. It just bounces straight back off him. How do you think his time will be remembered here, Dave? If you're to reflect on it, if he does leave in the summer, how would you personally reflect on it?
We'll probably just look at it. He'll probably be remembered fairly fondly for his personality, but just like we'll kind of be glad we didn't sign him, if that's what happens anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Has he done better or worse than you thought he would have done? So prior to him coming in, everything you read about him, everything you've seen about him from Burnley, etc., has he done worse or better?
I expected him to do a little bit better. I expected him to contribute more than one goal. Like I like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
he did. He's contributed two, to be fair.
Oh, sorry, I missed the other one.
But still not scored a league goal though, has he?
Yeah, like.
No.
And then you thought, all right, if he's not going to score goals, we could lump it up to him. He can knock it down and do that. Can't do that. So I'm just like, I don't like. He's not offered anything of the things that I thought he was going to bring when we signed him, or what Ten Hag was looking for in an emergency situation. He didn't give me any of that. So for me, he did worse than I expected him to do, to be honest.
Interesting. Chive, has he exceeded expectations?
No. He's actually done worse than I thought, because at some point with the way we're playing, I thought, all we needed was just like a decent striker, like at the time. Yeah, just someone there to just knock the ball, take the chances. But shockingly, I mean, after seeing I never really paid much attention to him until that semi-final in the World Cup. And I remember him getting a yellow from the bench, coming on and just causing trouble. And he scored 2 goals, and then he scored he scored a goal, then he scored 2 penalties. And I was like, yeah, this is the type of player, like I want this kind of player, like someone with a bit of fire in his belly. And yeah, it's just nothing's happened since he's game, like. And yeah, he's done a lot worse than I expected. I really like the guy though. Like, I like him, but I think now we know why. He's
Nah, just nah.
What's the?
No.
Did you watch the Louis Theroux documentary where he goes to the Miami jail? There's a guy who's like says it's the game's called Gabos. It's like game ain't based on sympathy. That's where we're at.
Yeah. I remember that.
That's what you've got to be.
Niche analogy or niche.
Yeah, but that's what you've got to be with like players in a top team. You can't keep players to sentimentality or sympathy. Like just because you like the guy or you feel sorry for him, you can't keep these players. You can't.
That's been United for the past 10 years, though, isn't
That's
it?
what I'm saying. But that's why we are where we are. Like because we're not cutting like Pep across the way. Cancelo, as soon as he realizes it's not going to work, he's fucking gone, done.
Bro, you're talking about Cancelo. He brought Claudio Bravo. He's
Exactly,
keeper
yeah.
from Barcelona.
Yeah.
After a year, he was like, bro,
You're not
what
good
are you
enough.
doing? Like,
See in a
you're
bit.
making
Sorry,
me look
mate.
bad. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, you're making me look bad. And he literally just sent him off after a year. He's own keeper. So it's
Exactly.
like, yeah.
I mean, I feel bad now because I remember doing the analysis of Weghorst before he came in, and I made the mistake of obviously just watching like highlight clips and all this kind of stuff. And like, it can be the nucleus in the middle, he'll unlock Rashford and all these guys and blah, blah, blah. And he kind of does that, but just without the quality. So he will drop and he will work hard for other players around him, but then you just don't get anything off it. It's just kind of like.
Do you remember all those pressing stats? Like, how he presses from the front.
Pressing monster, that's it though.
Yeah.
That is it. Like I said, you might as well get Mo Farah in the team because he just runs about as much as him. We'll move on then because I don't want to spend too long on Wout Weghorst. We'll move on to a bit more of an exciting talent, probably the opposite player if you could ever get one in the same room. Amad Diallo scored in yesterday's win over Preston North End, and it was a beauty of a goal as well. I was watching the game. I believe he's finished as top goal scorer for Sunderland this season.
Yeah.
He's received a PFA Fans Player of the Award and Sunderland Young Player of the Year as well. So one thing our current crop has struggled with is consistency, and Amad Diallo's actually been really, really consistent for them, and he's looking like a top player. Not to blow me on trumpet because I've been a massive fan of him, but he's kind of exceeded how I thought he would do on his loan as well. Like he's been really, really good. what's the correct thing to do with him next? Because I've heard, another loan in the Premier League would be good, but I think personally he's ready to compete with our attackers next season, and put him in pre-season.
I think it
Also,
depends.
He definitely needs to join in pre-season. Sorry, Sam.
It's all right. You go.
Because he definitely needs to join in pre-season. I think that's fair. But you always do that anyway. Oops, the sun started behind me there. Need to block it up. I feel like it's like a Michael Bay film. This fucking hell.
I know, yeah. Just waiting for the Transformers music to kind of fit in.
400 camera
you need to
cuts
get these-
all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to get these kids on the tour, because that's the only real time we get to see them all playing together. Is he ready to come in and do like first team stuff for United? Maybe. It's hard to say. I just think the rest of the team needs sorting out first before we start looking at bringing in other kids who are into like a dysfunctional team. If the team's functioning properly, and we're like, yeah, bring him in. We've got like Anthony and Diallo for one side. Potentially, you could even play Anthony in the Diallo in the 10 in some games because that's what he's done for Sunderland. You could absolutely see that. But yeah, it's I'm unsure whether I want to see him in the first team yet. Not that I don't think he's good enough, but it's just I want to make sure that the situation's right for him to come in. And we've got everything else like we need. That's one of the reasons why I think Weghorst is like so maligned, even though I don't actually think he's good enough. It's made worse by the fact that United are still just dysfunctional. Yeah. Like we've got 2 or 3 like really, really good players. But then like the other half of them probably are like Ten Hag's like I'd rather not have you on my team. It's just like
open heart surgery as Ragnick once described it, right?
Yeah. I think if he gets game time, I think why not have him there? But we've seen Palestri, he's not got enough game time, has he? Despite him having positive performances when he has been in the team and he's been given he was given an opportunity against was it Barcelona they gave him the opportunity against?
Palestri. Fucking Jimmy didn't play for us. Palestri. And I remember him coming up against Charlton and near.
No, he started in Europa League, didn't he? Was it Europa League game? Yeah. Was it Betis? Betis.
It was Betis. When he came on as a sub, and then he forced. There was a game where he came on and he forced a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran round to the side and got across.
So like when he's had opportunities, I think he's been good and he's done well and he's deserved more opportunities in my opinion. Like Anthony's been played through bad form at times, and you think, well, why not give Palestri an opportunity when Anthony's in bad form? Why not give Palestri an opportunity there? And he hasn't been given it, despite the fact that he hasn't done anything to say that he shouldn't be given one, unless there's something going on behind the scenes I don't know about. Like there could be, we don't see training, I don't know. I think he should have been given opportunities, but if that's the case, that could be Amad next season. He could show really, really well in the small opportunity he gets and then doesn't get any further opportunities. And then that's frustrating for Amad, that's frustrating for us as fans, that's frustrating for the player's development, etc. And it's all just goes against the player when he could have just gone out on loan and absolutely smashed it again, like he has done for Sunderland, for either going back to Sunderland in the Prem, because if they get promoted, or to a Premiership team, a step up, and he could further his development and then come in and be the ready-made player. So it's just all about game time and how much stuff he's going to get at United. If he's just going to sit on the bench like Palestri and do nothing, I think he's better served going on loan.
On the flip side of the coin, Chiver, do we need to be careful not to get overhyped at the same as well? Because I remember James Garner, when he was at Nottingham Forest, had a fantastic loan spell in the Championship, and then when he's come up, it didn't kind of materialise in the same way. So do we need to be cautious of that?
Well, he got sold before he actually made any meaningful impact in the team, and I think it was a forced sale because I think we had to sell, and there was no one else that we could sell, so we just kind of sold him. Because I was really pissed off about that. I was waiting for Ghana to come in. I was so I was so pissed. And then so with Amad Diallo, so Ten Hag was asked in January. I remember this. He was asked if you'd like to recall Diallo because he was, he's been playing really well since then. And Ten Hag was like, you really have to be careful the way you handle these kind of things because he's on a good streak now. Don't stop. Just leave him to enjoy that streak, to enjoy that form that he's in, to build more confidence. And then at the end of the season, we can see what happens. Like Dave said, I'd like to see him in pre-season with the rest of the players and see how he gets on. And I think for Anthony, it brings some competition for him because sometimes you can kind of get complacent when you know that that's your position. They would only play Bruno there if it's a tactical change, but if you have someone pushing to to take that position, and just like Anthony, Diallo is left-footed, and Ten Hag has said it a couple of times that he likes a winger who can cut in and like bend the ball.
Inverted wingers.
Yeah, inverted wingers.
Had it at Ajax as well, didn't it?
Yeah, and Ahmed is just that. So I think he brings some really good competition for Anthony. And personally, I would really like to see him in the team because why not? Like, if we're not gonna have enough money to spend on so many players, we can have we need all the ammunition that we can get. And there really isn't any point if we have Elanga and Pelistri in the team and not have Diallo. Like, I'd rather, if we're gonna go next season and have them two still there, then there's absolutely no reason why Ahmad shouldn't be there.
Yeah, and when you've got Garnacho on one side and Amad on the other, it's quite exciting, isn't it, when you think of it like that? Yeah, love that. Unless you got anything else to add on to the Diallo situation, Dave, I think we can move on just before I kind of do.
No, I think I said my piece earlier on. He's a good player. Hope he does well. But I think, the preseason tour that is going to be part of it's in America at least. That is going to be pretty much like a youthful one. Like, I think it's being promoted as such anyway.
Yeah.
Like, they put the poster out of United playing against Wrexham, I believe, and like the Wrexham players had like some of their stars on, but it was like a lot of the United players were just sort of youth players. So that's what it's being billed as.
Yeah. Arsenal are on there as well, aren't we? I think we play Arsenal whilst we're in America.
I think that'll probably be more towards the end when we've probably got a bit more of our players each.
Shout out to Alvaro Fernandez, who is Preston. He's been voted a young player of the year as well, hasn't he? On loan at Preston. So that could be a prospect as well. We're talking about we've not produced a lot of defenders from our academy. This guy, he could be.
Hasn't he been playing at left wing for them at some points as well this season?
Wing back, I think it is.
Wing back.
Is that a wing back?
Yeah, I think they play with like a 3 and then the thinger.
Yeah, he might be one to keep an eye on as well. Like, so.
Probably going to need him the way our pre-seasons go because we don't have. Last time we had just Malacia, didn't we, as our new signings on pre-seasons.
Yeah,
I'm worried
that needs fixing.
I'm worried about Alvaro Fernandez because if we have Luke Shaw and Malacia, like he's one of those players. I just get the sense that he's not going to hang around too long. Like he knows
get money for him if it develops nice.
He plays with a kind of confidence that he's just going to be like, listen, you guys are just going to keep me on some bench team, then I'm just going to go. And I really want to have him in the team. I like those kind of players that just they just play like winners. Like I love that he's from Real Madrid. He came from the I think they're called the Castillo or whatever. So I like those kind of I'd like to keep him. Maybe find a way that we can play him in the team.
Yeah, a lot of young stars on the rise. Some kids.
Well, Bradley Williams is on the bench, innit? Like, so I don't understand why Alvaro Fernandez couldn't take that spot, like, because Brandon Williams not offering us anything, is he? So why not put Fernandez there?
There's definitely a case for all these up and coming kids. Speaking of kids, can you guess the footballer as a kid? I mentioned at the start of the show that he was going to participate in some interactive content, and here is the first one. So Sam, if you're ready.
Yeah, have you sent it to these lads?
I'm just going to send it in now, yeah?
Yeah, you send it and then I'll put it up.
Okay. Right, I've sent it in. So, can you guess that footballer as a kid?
Of course.
Let me know.
David De Gea.
Wow, straight off the bat, David De Gea. God damn, that was quicker than I thought. Fair enough. Have you got that? Thoughts on the mushroom cut? Any thoughts?
It was in style back then, wasn't it? Like
that's
it was.
Standard, yeah. That's
Is that the style?
Yeah.
When your mum just plonked a bowl over your head and was just like, "Come here," right round the edges. Right, next up. This one's a little bit tougher. So
everybody in the chat guessed correctly. Well, everybody said De Gea. Andy Pundit, De Gea. Casey, De Gea. Shreyas, De Gea. Yeah, everybody got it straight away.
Nice. Next up, I'm going to send the one in the chat. Yep. Can you tell me that one?
Who's
Maguire
with a question mark?
Yeah. Maguire, did you say, Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
Is that Maguire?
Barry. Barry Maguire.
Barry.
Bucket hat. Question is, was the bucket hat to cover the tombstone head? Maybe he was.
Maybe they put it.
about
Maybe they put it on him and it got stuck. They couldn't get it off, so it's just like that.
His mum's asked him to smile there, but it's like I don't need to prove myself to you.
Oh God!
Look, my mum
Right,
takes photos of me all the time. Like obviously she likes
Yeah.
me. Like,
Harry, smile.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right. Next up, we've got a bit of a bow tie here. I don't know what's going on, but I'll send it in. Let us know what you think. Bit of a dicky bow.
is it Scott McTominay?
Nope.
No.
Donny.
Nope. I think he's the only kid ever to wear a dicky bow.
Brian
That's
Casey.
That's Luke Shaw.
It'll be Luke Shaw then, yeah.
That's Luke Shaw.
What did Brian Casey say? Sorry, just very quickly.
No, it was a comment on Harry Maguire, but everybody's saying Shaw in the chat.
That's
Yeah.
Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw with a little dicky bow. Love it. This
Yeah,
one
right.
is a.
Brian Casey said that's Lebed. He was even miserable as a child. Fucking hell.
Okay, now. Okay, this one threw me off a little bit, so let's see if the lads get it. I'm going to send it in now. Let me know what you think. Well, not what you think. Who you think?
A current player.
Yep.
Malacia?
Is that Tyrell? No, that's Martial.
No, it's
Nope.
not.
Oh,
It's not Marcus, is it?
Marcus.
Yeah.
Is it Marcus?
Rashford.
He's a chubby
Talk
baby,
about-
wasn't he? He was a
Talk about a
fatty.
glow up.
Yeah.
He
looks
went
like
from
he looks
sugar
like
and
a
sweet
grandma.
to shredded athlete, mate.
I know,
Like
like, what's going on? What were they feeding him? Jesus.
that.
Girl.
That is a glow up if I've
Yeah.
ever seen one,
That is
honestly.
insane.
So Marcus Rashford, well done to the people who got that in the chat.
Adam said
Next up-
Ashley Williams. He didn't play for United, Adam. What are you talking about?
Current United players right now.
God's
Okay,
sake.
I'm gonna send the next one in. This one looks a bit like the kid from Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. You'll see what
I
mean
know,
when
I
put
know
it
where it is. It's Lindelof.
So, okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
Lindelof.
straight off,
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
straight off the bat. I didn't get that.
I
when
knew that
first
one.
saw
As
it.
soon
I was
when
like,
you said when you sent it to me to put it up, I was like, "That's Lindelof. I know it's Lindelof."
yeah,
Yeah,
quite a
definitely.
cute kid to be fair.
Yeah.
Fair play, Lindelof. He was probably
He's got the like the
It's the smile, isn't it?
No,
It's
the
just like the
chin.
smiling. Yeah.
This next one's the most obvious one out of the lot. Honestly, it's so funny, right? I'm gonna
Oh,
send it in.
This
now.
is Chivy's favorite player.
Oh, you know who it is.
That look hasn't changed like for 20 odd years, has it?
Honestly, he still pulls the exact
Yeah.
same face now.
Who is that? Is that
Like, he come out of the womb like that, didn't he? Like,
Yeah, Martial just came out just like not arse, so laid back,
gave his mum a
horizontal.
side eye.
Yeah.
It's like he's giving a photographer like, "Mate, I am sick of your shit." Like, honest to God, so annoyed. So funny. Somebody said
Right, next up.
Adam said in chat, Fred. I was like, "Have you seen Fred? He's the smiliest guy in the world."
I
Like,
know.
fucking
Fred's never had a picture like that in his
no.
life. ever.
Fred is just like smiling. Brian said, "Adam, have you been drinking?"
Right, next one's got a bit of a Bieber cut. Took me a while to get this one. I don't know how, because when I look back at it now, I'm like, yeah, I should have
Bruno.
got that straight away.
It's Bruno.
I've
Hold
not even
on.
put it in yet.
He hasn't even put it in.
I know, but I know I've got the picture up in front of me.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes.
Look at the teeth. It's the teeth, man.
The teeth, yeah.
Yeah.
I
absolutely
know, I didn't get it though when I saw it. I don't know why. I said Gary Neville when I first saw it. I was just like, what? And then I was just like, what the fuck? Like, no, that's
Do you reckon?
way off,
Do
mate.
you reckon in the cut out of the frame he's got his arms in the air like he's shouting at his mum or something like that?
Yeah, probably. Moaning at something.
Yeah,
I
it's
bet
just
he was a
weird.
ruthless toddler in, wasn't
That
he?
is
Ruthless toddler.
Yeah, so irritating.
Right, and
Okay.
the last one. Let's see how quick you can get this one.
Nobody's.
And it's
Stop, Sam.
and it's gone in. So Sam, don't.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey! Just a kid with a
That
dream.
is Ragnick McCabe.
Ragnick with a Vodafone Classic. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Legendary picture.
Yeah.
Right. That is complete. He did actually pretty well on that. He's all absolutely smashed it. So fair play. On to the next game. Who am I? So I'm going to read out a statement, a couple of facts about the player, kind of year he was playing in, and then just tell me who you think it is. So I was born in 1940. I scored over 600 goals for Santos. I won 3 World Cups, and I played for America in America for 2 years.
Pele.
Pele.
Ding! Straight
It
away.
has to be followed.
I started with an easier one. So this one's a bit harder. I was born in Ivory Coast. I played for Lille until 2011. I have scored in a World Cup. I didn't win anything in my time in England or Italy.
Ivory Coast.
Let us know in the chat if you know. Put the answer in. And whoever gets it first, whether it's the lads on the thing or you guys in the comment section.
When was he born?
I didn't say he was born. I was born in Ivory Coast and played for
Where did you
Lille
play
until 2011.
Oh, 2011. Played for Lille.
Colo? Torre?
Nope.
No.
Kula won a few.
Wasn't Kohler with Arsenal when they won the Invincibles?
Yeah.
Was he there? I thought it was just after
No,
the
I
Invincibles.
think it was just after. Sorry,
Was it just after?
where did he
I'll
play in England?
I'll read it out. I'll read it out for you
Play
again. I was born in Ivory Coast. I played for Lille until 2011. I have scored in a World Cup. I didn't win anything in my time in England or Italy.
England or Italy?
I feel like
Brian-
this is really obvious.
Brian Casey saying Jibril Cisse?
Nope.
No.
Jibril Cisse's French, isn't he?
He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
guessing. I don't know.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, I've got no idea.
Yeah. Jovino. It was.
Ah,
Jovino.
Of course it was.
Jovino.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Davis gutted.
I would have been here for 100 years, man.
It was your.
And I still wouldn't have got that.
Right, if none
yeah,
of
I
you
forgot
get
he
this,
existed.
just Sam, turn the stream off, okay?
End the
I was
stream.
born in England in 1975. I've only played for one club in my career. I have 85 caps for England. I've won 2 Premier League as captain.
1975.
Yep.
He was like Gary Neville.
Yeah.
That should be Gary Neville. Yeah, two Premier Leagues as captain.
Ooh.
Therese!
Did you only
Yeah,
won?
Gary
You only
Neville.
won 2 Prem.
As
Is
captain.
it-
Oh, as
Is
captain.
it this guy? Yeah. I play with you anyway.
I have to say, Martin,
This is
That's
Manchester
it.
United. This is Manchester
team came out
United.
at half time and it wasn't good enough, Martin. I have to say. Right. I was born in 1992. I've played on loan at Bolton and Bournemouth. I've played for England at World Cup and I was PFA Young Player of the Year in 2011.
Bournemouth and Bolton.
On loan at Bournemouth and
loan.
Bolton. He's played for England at a World Cup and he was a PFA Young Player of the Year in 2011.
I know some Bolton players, but fucking hell.
He was born in 92.
JJ Okocha?
Nope.
No.
That's yeah, no.
On loan.
Any more clues? I'll give you some easier clues if you want some easier
Yeah,
clues.
give me
Yeah,
clues.
go on.
Played for Arsenal.
Don't help me. Fucking Arsenal player
Wilshere.
history.
Jack Wilshere.
Yes,
Ah.
yes. Jack Wilshere.
Of course, yeah. I forgot he was
Yeah.
at Bournemouth.
Yeah. It wasn't exactly a great spell after wherever he went, was it? When he went
Marky
to
got it in the chat. He said Wilshire.
Jackie Wilshere. The last one. I was born in 1976. I finished runner-up in the 2002 World Cup. I was a Champions League finalist in the early 2000s, and I won league titles in England and Germany.
Oh, fuck
Say it
it.
again. Sorry, just one more time.
I was born in 1976. I finished runner-up in the 2002 World Cup. I was a Champions League finalist in the early 2000s, and I won league titles in Germany and England.
Mate, that's vague as fuck, man.
How's that vague?
Ballack?
Runner-up in the 2000.
I
Yeah,
was thinking Ballack,
Yeah.
yeah.
Michael
That
Ballack.
makes sense.
Michael Ballack.
Everybody
I
in
think
the
that was too vague.
people in the chat got it as well. Adam and Shreyas got Ballack.
Michael Ballack. Right, on to the next one and the last one. Who are the missing players Champions League
on.
edition? So
Hold on.
I know I'm just gonna get you ready to put it in the chat so you guys can see it.
Number
So,
one,
just
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
number one.
Oh,
What's that?
wrong
Jimmy?
one.
No, go on. Sorry.
I was going to say, so the first one is Inter Milan's team versus Bayern Munich in the 2010 Champions League final. Who are the missing players? Am I ready to
that's-
send, Sam?
Yeah. I've only got 2 here. I've got Bayern Munich, and I've got a Barca one.
Well, this is absolutely splendid.
I've already
that
got.
this
You've
has
already sent me
happened,
two. You only sent me two.
Right. Well, I'll put this one up and then we'll move on to the other two. The first one. So I'll put it in the chat and then I'll tell you the team that's on the thing. So the first one is in the chat. So the Inter Milan team had Julio Cesar, Maicon, Lucio, Chivu, Cambiasso, Zineta, Etu, and Melito, who were the 3 missing players from the squad in that final.
Wesley Schneider.
Correct.
Yeah, number 10.
So there's a left winger and a centre back.
Yeah.
Who were missing.
So it's Lucio.
I know the centre back as well. This is well annoying.
Is it Materazzi? Was that Materazzi, the central defender?
Nope.
Is it? Fuck. No, you want the centre back.
You should know this, Sam.
I know.
Is that Diego Simeone?
For a specific reason. Nope.
Was he in it? Did he play for AC as well?
The centre back?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Don't think so. No. Do we know in the chat? Let me know. Put your answers in.
Yeah, people in the chat should know this.
Brian Casey
The
saying.
centre back.
Brian Casey saying Zlatan on the
No,
forward.
Zlatan had gone.
Oh, they got it at that point.
Nope.
Is
Think
he
about the centre back
swap field
partnership.
for Eto?
Luciao and. Come on.
I know it's annoying. I know this.
I feel like you should have got this already.
I'm gonna punch myself out. I don't
Do you
know.
want to tell you
this.
his nationality?
Go on.
Yeah.
Argentinian.
Samuel.
Don't get this now.
Is it Samuel?
Yes.
Samuel.
Yeah.
Yes. Walter Samuel at centre back. And then you said Schneider for the midfield, correct?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
And then there's one last position. Who played on the left for Inter Milan in the Champions League final when they won it? Very niche country. That's another clue I'll give you.
Very what?
Niche country.
Okay.
I'm never getting this fucking left winger.
Yeah, when I say it, you'll go, oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
hold
don't
on.
think I'm ever getting it.
Yes.
Dave, any guesses?
No, I've not got this one.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you this?
Oh,
Go on.
Yeah,
give us a clue. Give us a clue.
Right, I'll tell you the country. Macedonia.
Adam might have it in the chat, but I'll let Chivy guess.
Okay.
Macedonia.
Yeah. It might be North Macedonia now, I'm not sure.
No, just tell us.
Pandev.
Yeah, Adam got it in the chat.
But he's not a left winger.
He played on the left wing. In that game. Trust me.
Adam put Pandev in the chat, and Brian's accusing him of Googling. So.
Adam definitely Google that. Man.
Right, the next one, Sam.
Anyway, go on.
Right,
Sorry.
so we're doing
He
Barca.
played on the wing. Right, I'm not getting into politics about who played
Yeah.
on the wing or not.
Are we doing
Anyway,
the Barca or the Bayern one? Which one?
we'll do the Bayern one, okay?
Okay.
So, Bayern Munich's team versus PSG in the 2020 Champions League final. Who were the missing players? Comments. Get your comments in. Smash a like on the video as well and subscribe to the channel if you're new around these bits, please. Who were the missing players? Is a right back, a midfielder, and a centre back missing.
Pavard.
Nope.
Kimmich.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kimmich is in there.
Yeah. Boateng. Davis. Nicolas Soul.
Nope.
Where is Kimmich in
Is
this
it-
one? Just so
is-
because
right back.
Kimmich is at right back.
Yeah.
Is Dante still there at this point, or is he gone?
Who?
Dante would have gone, wouldn't
Dante. No, Dante's not.
Lam?
No.
Was Lam in there? No.
No, Lam would have
long
retired.
gone.
Oh.
Long gone.
Mhm.
Pavard's not in there.
Who
No.
is the centre back?
No, so the right back is Kimmich. So there's just a centre back and a midfielder missing.
Mertesacker.
Nope.
No. God.
If anyone puts it in the chat, just hold the comments for a minute, Sam. If anyone
Yeah,
puts it in.
I think Adam's
Let me know if
got
you
it.
want
I
any
think
more clues.
I think Adam's got it.
Clues?
So, have I not sent it into the chat? I'm sure I sent that Bayern Munich one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, it's
We're
there.
just asking
Yeah.
for clues.
Double checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So the midfielder's Spanish.
Oh, Javi Garcia.
Nope.
That's Thiago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Thiago.
Thiago. Yeah, Thiago.
And
Centre back.
I think Adam's
He's
got
not also
the
Spanish,
Adam's
is
got
he?
the centre back. I think.
Is he French?
Nope.
Not in
Tell his nationality?
Yeah.
He's not Spanish as well, is he?
Austrian.
Oh, Dave. Yeah, Adam's got it. Definitely. Adam's definitely got it right in the chat.
Come on, Austrian centre back.
Oh,
Bayern
David
Munich.
Alaba.
Hey.
Oh, there we
Of
go.
course, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course. I
Alaba,
forgot, yeah.
Thiago, and Kimmich. And Kimmich in the team. The last one, maybe we could say salvage something here. Saying this is probably the most difficult one, to be fair. So Barcelona's team versus Arsenal in the final of the Champions League. Chivy, your favourite team, so you should get
Oh,
this.
God.
When was
Who we
this?
playing against?
Oh, the final Champions League.
2005 or 6.
Ah,
I
one
think
of
it
my
was.
favorite days in my life.
Love it.
Jesus
So, who
Christ.
are the missing players? There's a centre back, a defensive midfielder, and a striker missing.
Was it Eto up front?
Etu, yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Some
up
other
front.
two. Up front, it was Deco, Van Bommel.
Eto.
It's not Pep, is it?
Nope.
No.
Puyol, was it Marquez?
Yes, Marquez was the other
is-
one.
That's
The
centre
centre back
back.
partnership. Then the midfielder's
Uh,
quite hard, to be fair.
Ooh, hold on.
Tough one.
Van Bommel. Jesus, this was years ago.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say. So this is before. This is
Broncos.
before
Fucking
Iniesta, Xavi Alonso, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 2005, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when-
Yeah.
So they'd have been starting to come through.
Yeah.
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 Give us a clue for that one.
A clue is second name begins with E.
Second name begins with E. Like his last name.
Yeah.
His surname.
The surname. It's all gone quiet over there.
I don't know. I don't know this one.
I
Don't know
can't
the
even-
midfielder.
He's Brazilian.
I want to say like Emerson or something, but it's not him, is it? Like,
Fucking hell, he's Brazilian.
Second name, surname begins with E, and he's Brazilian. It's a hard one. To be fair, I would have got this. Definitely not. Second letter begins with D.
I'm fucked. Don't know.
Jimmy's thinking so hard there. You got
Don't
lost
know.
in a trance then. He was like,
You're gonna say the player, and I won't know who he is. I guarantee it.
Go on.
maybe not, maybe not.
Go on.
From tell you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Nielsen.
Nah, I would never have got
Yeah,
that.
no.
Never
I know
would have
him,
got
but
that.
I would have been here.
You
for
would never
the
have got it, no?
Yeah. Nah, definitely never
Did
got
anyone
that
get it in the chat, Sam?
No, people were saying Edu and stuff like that. So yeah. No.
Adam probably got it because he googled.
Yeah. No, not even.
there's a lot
I
on, mate.
didn't even get that one. So yeah, nobody got that one.
No, fair enough. He's did all right, and I don't know if I was to give these out of 10. I don't know, maybe a 3 or a 4 out of 10. Yeah, but that last one,
I got one in everyone, at least.
yeah, at least minimum, to be fair. Yeah, of course, we've got the Champions League game, haven't we, coming up very shortly, Madrid versus Man City. Just your quick predictions for that before we go. What do we think is going to happen in that game?
Where is it?
It's at City. Is this one at City or is
No,
this
it's
one at Madrid?
Bernabeu.
Bernabeu.
Let me check. Yeah, Sam's right. It's at the Bernabeu. So how do you see the game going down tonight? Who wins?
What I
City
hope,
win.
what I hope is that Madrid smash them, and then that's the treble done with. We don't have to worry about it. But I think my brain is saying that City win 2-0.
Oh, 2-0.
Yeah,
Confident.
I'm not confident. I just
Personally,
Well,
looking
I'm
against Man
saying-
City wall.
You think 2-2? Do you think a bit of a barn burner, Dave?
I don't know what that means.
Or just basically like it's end-to-end kind of, a
Oh,
bit
right, okay.
frantic?
No, I just think each team will probably have their moments.
Okay.
Games don't tend to be frantic like when City are, unless it's Liverpool v City.
Yeah.
And
Good point.
and
I don't know, last-
Madrid don't play like what's it called? Liverpool did.
Last year, though, it was quite a frantic game, wasn't it, between the two sides? I felt like 'cause
Wasn't
Madrid,
it only towards the end?
yeah,
City
Madrid
were
hitting them on
holding
a
on.
counter attack against any team really. Any team they played, like I think they played Chelsea, didn't they? They play PSG as well, and they played Madrid, and every game was just kind of like there was quite a few goals in there. I think Benzema scored a couple of hat tricks in them as well. So
Which is,
Interesting.
I reckon. I assume the teams have come out. I assume Kyle Walker's playing.
Well, let's have a
Okay.
look just very quickly. It is
While
the United channel.
whilst Nick looking, Brian Casey saying 3-0 to Real Madrid. Adam is saying 1-1. So
Okay. So City got Edison, Diaz, Walker, Kanje, Rodri, John Stones, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Grealish, Haaland. And then Madrid have got Benzema, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Valverde, Cruz, Modric, Camavinga, who's been playing left back loads, by the way. Alaba, who we just mentioned, Rudiger, Carvajal, and Courtois.
yeah.
For them. So prediction, Javier, before we go, please.
I don't know the score, but I think City wins. I think City will just have a bit too much. I mean, City have Haaland now, and there's the whole story of Haaland trying to go. Well, Madrid really wanting Haaland. I think it will be one of those ones that will just be too much for City.
I hope Madrid do him, really, because
Yeah,
I don't think
same.
we're going to beat him in the FA Cup.
No,
I really
definitely
don't. And I
not.
think
No,
they're obviously going to.
No.
Lewis with such a I think a silly suggestion, but I'll read it out. City 9-0 in the first leg. Madrid to turn it around 10-9 in the second.
Lewis, what the odds are on that? Make
Lewis,
yourself a millionaire.
Lewis, if you put a bet on that, I will personally buy you a drink if you go put a bet on that right now.
Yeah,
And show me
the odds
proof.
would be insane. That'd be by far the highest scoreline in a Champions League game. But anyway, let's go watch it. This is the end of the show for today, guys. If you want to follow us on social media for regular updates, clips from the show, all the handles are at the bottom of the graphic, Sam. It's 4 of us, isn't there? So is it at the bottom of the graphic. If you want to become a real Red Ultra for exclusive content every single Monday, a badge next to your name, and a chance to feature on the show, just click the join button next to the notification bell. And become part of the Start at 11 and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Big thank you to the lads for coming on. Appreciate your time, lads.
No, what is?
Yeah, nice one.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one. I don't know what's tomorrow, but yeah, tune in, turn on the bell, and you'll see us. Peace.
Ciao.